Bravo 3, Mike Lima. I'm in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Go ahead.
Roger, Roger. And what's the name there?
Roger, Roger. The name is Paul. Papa Alpha Uncle Lima.
Roger, Roger, Paul. And what radio are you running today, sir?
Roger, Roger, Paul. And what radio are you running today, sir? The ICOM 7610. The only problem is my voice is terrible, so that may be a problem. Go ahead.
Well, I don't think so. Everything works out. The 7610 is one of my favorite radios. It's just a beautiful radio, and let me find notes on that. First thing would be to make sure that you're in that wide transmit bandpass mode, 100 to 2900, Roger.
Transmit bandpass mode, 100 to 2900, Roger. Roger, that's where we're at, and yeah, that comes out through the comp port. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Okay, then let's move to your compressor on. Add a 3. Compression on, add a 3. Roger, Roger.
Add a 3. Compression on, add a 3. Roger, Roger. Okay, right now it's on 2. Go ahead. You want me to change it?
Yes, sir. Come on up to 3.
Yes, sir. Come on up to 3. Okay, it's on 3 right now.
Yes, sir. Okay, Paul, make sure your monitor is set to off. We don't want that monitor in there because if it's in there, it just causes diffractions in the audio. Roger, Roger.
Causes diffractions in the audio. Roger, Roger. Okay, yeah, Roger. It is off. It's not on.
Roger, Roger. Okay, now let's move to your ALC with mic gain in hand. And as you say the magic word audio, adjust your mic gain until your ALC is running 2/3.
Until your ALC is running 2/3. Okay, the ALC is running. About 2/3. Audio. 5, 5, 4. Yeah, see, my voice isn't holding up. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So you were reaching 2/3 as you spoke the word audio. Roger, Roger.
So you were reaching 2/3 as you spoke the word audio. Roger, Roger. Yeah, that's Roger. That's correct.
All right. Let's move to your EQ page.
All right. Let's move to your EQ page. Okay, I'm on the EQ page with the treble, and bass. Go ahead, low end.
Yes, sir. Okay, so we want to come up. What are the readings that you have on that EQ page now?
The readings that you have on that EQ page now. Okay, the low end is 0. Treble is +3. Go ahead.
Roger, let's take that treble on up to +5. Take the treble on up to +5. Roger, Roger.
+5. Take the treble on up to +5. Roger, Roger. Okay, that's where we're at right now.
Alrighty, now on the front of your radio you have a button called Quick. Roger, Roger.
In front of your radio you have a button called Quick. Roger, Roger. Yes, sir, Roger, I have that there. This is KB3ML.
This is KC9VKV. Roger, so Quick takes you to drive. Roger.
This is KC9VKV. Roger, so Quick takes you to drive. Roger. Roger.
And what's your current reading on drive?
And what's your current reading on drive? Just a second. Let me get to it there. Right. The drive gain is 40.
All right, move your drive up to 65. Drive to 65, Roger.
65. Drive to 65, Roger. Roger, doing it right now. Okay, the drive gain is up to 65.
All right, I want you to go back to your ALC and recheck your ALC level. Roger.
ALC and recheck your ALC level. Roger. Roger. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Audio. Go ahead.
Yes, there's the first part of that word, the audio part. That I spent months looking for just the right word to set and use as a human test tone generator to set the ALC level, and I finally found it as audio. It's multi-frequencied response. You look at it on a spectrum analyzer. You have broad spectrum response from 25 cycles up to 2 kc and harmonics up to 4 kc. So it's a very good word to use to set an audio level. Now the backside of that, the DO part, I don't care about that. It's just the part, Roger.
The DO part, I don't care about that. It's just the part, Roger. Roger. Some of that, how is 4? We've used that, but that's okay. It's I can't hold that A with my voice. Audio. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So you got 2/3 there, Roger.
Yes, sir. So you got 2/3 there, Roger. Yeah. That's right about where it is. It's not really above that. No. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. It should be just to the right of mid-scale. Just to the right of mid-scale on the ALC meter, Roger.
Mid-scale. Just to the right of mid-scale on the ALC meter, Roger. Roger, that's right where it's bouncing up to. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Now, how close are you to that mic? How close are you operating to that mic?
Yes, sir. Now, how close are you to that mic? How close are you operating to that mic? Oh, maybe about 4 or 5 inches.
Yes, sir. Pull off 1 more inch. Just pull off 1 more inch, and let me talk to you. Let me hear you at that level or at that point.
Let me talk to you. Let me hear you at that level or at that point. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Audio. Back about 5 inches or so.
Yes, so I think that's so much better. It is just sharper, with the thing of proximity effect says that the closer you get, the more bass buildup you get, and also the more trash of the voice you get in that mic pickup. So I think where you were last was just perfect, Roger.
I think where you were last was just perfect, Roger. Oh, okay. Well, great. Gee whiz. I apologize for my voice. It's just, I don't know, it's causing problems, but it's probably coming across normal, so it sounds bad. Go ahead.
Sounds good. And if you want a tip there, I found that some warm honey in tea or something like that, with a little heavier on the honey part in the tea, works really well as far as taking the edge off the voice if you need to do that, Roger.
Roger, but honey's out of my diet, so to speak. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Well, I don't know of any substitute, but I'm sure there is, maybe even, I don't know, something you can find that will, just kind of lubricate the tonsils, so to speak. I'm not talking about anything alcoholic, I'm talking about just some kind of liquid that you could drink as you were, Qsoing, that would just take the raspiness down just a little bit. I couldn't hear a lot of it, but I know you might feel self-conscious about that, so I'm just, trying to, and also the level of projection has a lot to do with the raspiness. It's amazing, and you would have to probably reset your ALC level for this, but if you brought your projection level down just a tad, that would be less work on your vocal cords, therefore expanding the resonance of it. It's like as one screams, it becomes very loud because the voice is becoming restricted to one tonality on the scream. So the opposite of scream would be a more mellow approach to it, and your resonance would just fill out, and there would be a lot less raspiness in it. Roger, but you'd have to reset your ALC level. Roger, but you'd have to reset your ALC level. Roger.
Okay, Roger. That's no problem. Resetting the ALC. Why, just a question on the drive gain. What actually did that do to the audio? Go ahead.
Well, it's like a second boost to the audio, and the thing is that you want to stay on access to the microphone as much as you can, because at 65 it's going to want to try to keep that modulation index up, and if you are not on access to the microphone, it's going to try to keep that up, and so if you're missing high cycles from not being on access to the microphone, then it'll try to pull that up, and you will sound kind of muddy. So you want to stay on mic as much as you can, and be consistent about your proximity to microphone. Roger. Consistent about your proximity to microphone. Roger.
Okay, Roger. Right now I'm trying to be a little closer to direct onto it. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. It's sounding beautiful to me. Sounding absolutely beautiful. And your level is 3 dB dynamic range, which means your average percent of peak modulation is 3 dB, or 80 to 85% of average peak modulation.
Or 80 to 85% of average peak modulation. Okay, real good, great. Well, thank you very much for the help, and I'll be looking forward to listening to it, maybe Saturday. KC9VKV, KB3ML.
Yes, sir. Well, if you could give me about 15 seconds so we get a good recording, and tell me about the best thing you like about your radio, Roger.
We get a good recording, and tell me about the best thing you like about your radio, Roger. Roger. Boy, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of things that I like about the radio. It does so many different things, and it even does CW very well. It's quite good on that. And actually, I have to revert to CW. That's mostly my mode, CW. So I don't have to worry about my voice when you use that. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have one jack coming out of that 7610 that takes all of your screen information up to your widescreen monitor, probably coming in on your HDMI port directly. Is that a Roger?
Probably coming in on your HDMI port directly. Is that a Roger? No, I'm not using the HDMI port.
But that would be what would happen. And, you know, like this 7300, I can only get part of it up on the screen, but your 7610, I think you get the whole shebang on a widescreen monitor if you wanted to, with one connection, without any peripheral devices, Roger. One connection, without any peripheral devices, Roger.
Roger, yeah, that's correct. It does have the, it has a DVD-I port.
Yeah, that's just beautiful. All right, Paul, thank you so very much, sir. I think you're in good business, and if you want to hear your audio, go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, and we'll have this it's uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger, Roger?
It's uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger, Roger? Roger, Roger. We'll look for it there, and I can't thank you enough. What can I say? You're very helpful. Go ahead.
Roger, well, thank you so very much. 73 that way, and you have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend. 73 again. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.